Welcome to my class of operating system. Today we will learn mutual exclusion in distributed operating system. Mutual exclusion is a concurrency control property which is introduced to prevent race condition. It is the requirement that a process cannot enter its critical section while another concurrent process is currently present or executing in its critical section. That is, only one process is allowed to execute the critical section at any given instance of time. In distributed systems, we neither have shared memory nor a common physical clock, and therefore we cannot solve mutual exclusion problem using shared variable. To eliminate the mutual exclusion problem in distributed system approach based on message passing is used. A site in distributed system don't have complete information of state of the system due to lack of shared memory and a common physical clock. Process synchronization. Process synchronization is a technique to coordinate execution among processes. Distributed system is a collection of computers connected via the high-speed communication network. In the distributed system, the hardware and software component communicate and coordinate their actions by message passing. Each node in distributed system can share their resource with other resource. So there is need of proper allocation of resources to prevent the state of resources and help coordinate between the several processes. To resolve such conflicts, synchronization is used. Synchronization in distributed system is achieved via clock. The physical clocks are used to adjust the time of node. Each node in the system can share its local time with other nodes in the system. The time is set based on universal time coordination. UTC is used as a reference time clock for the nodes in the system. One process may have to wait for other. Shared resource, that is critical section, may require exclusive access. For mutual exclusion algorithm to execute, there are some requirements for mutual exclusion algorithm. First one is no deadlock. Two or more sites should not endlessly wait for any message that will never arrive. No starvation. Every site who wants to execute critical section should get an opportunity to execute it in finite time. Any site should not wait indefinitely to execute critical section while other sites are repeatedly executing critical section. Fairness. Each site should get a fair chance to execute critical section. Any request to execute critical section must be executed in the order they are made. That is, critical section execution request should be executed in the order of their arrival in the system. Fault tolerance. In case of failure, it should be able to recognize it by itself in order to continue functioning without any disruption. What is mutual exclusion? When a process is accessing a shared variable, the process is said to be in a critical section. No two processes can be in the same critical section at the same time. In short, this is called mutual exclusion. Distributed mutual exclusion. Assume there is agreement on how a resource is identified. Pass identifier with request. Create an algorithm to allow a process to obtain exclusive access to a resource. Distributed mutual exclusion. As we know, shared variable or a local kernel cannot be used to implement mutual exclusion in distributed system. Message passing is a way to implement mutual exclusion. There are different algorithms which are used for distributed mutual exclusion: centralized algorithm, token ring algorithm, distributed algorithm, decentralized algorithm. Centralized algorithm mimics single processor system. One process elected as coordinator. In a distributed system, there are several processes, but among those processes, one process is elected as a coordinator process, which has the request to grant the resources to any process. First step is request resource. Any process can request resource, then wait for response. The requested process then wait for the response from coordinator, receive grant. If the coordinator is able to ensure the mutual exclusion condition, then he will be granted that resource. Access resource. After getting the grant permission, after getting the resource granted, the process uses or accesses that resource, and at the end the resource is released. Again the resource is released to the coordinator. If another process claims resource, coordinator does not reply until it is released by another process. Suppose there are more than two resources which are requesting the same resource, but the resource is allocated to one process, then another process which is requesting the resource will have to wait until it is received by the allocated process. For this, they need to maintain queue, and services are processed or request in FIFO order. The first process which enters the queue get the resource previously. Here in queue, P1 and P2 are waiting for resource. Since process P0 has been granted the resource R, and process P1 and P2 is requesting the resource R. Advantages of this algorithm: mutual exclusion can be achieved. The coordinator lets only one process at a time into its critical section. It is fair algorithm. Requests are granted in the order in which they are received. No process waits forever. Easy to implement. It cannot be used for general resource allocation rather than just managing mutual exclusion. Disadvantages. The coordinator is a single point of failure. So if it stops working, the entire system will go down. If process normally block after making a request, they cannot distinguish a dead coordinator from access denied, since in both cases the coordinator doesn't reply. So it is difficult for other processes to understand whether the coordinator has stopped working or the coordinator is working fully. In a large system, a single coordinator has to take care of all processes, which is a tedious job. Another algorithm is token ring algorithm. In token ring algorithm, ring configuration is being done. Token provides access to resources. Token can only be handled by one node at a certain time. Token circulates the ring when one does not need the resource. Assume known group of processes. Some ordering can be imposed on the group. Construct logical ring in software. Each process communicates with neighbor. Initialization. Process 0, that is P0, gets token for resource R. Token circulates around the ring. When process acquires token, it checks to see if it needs to enter the critical section. If it is not needed to enter the critical section, then the token is passed to its neighboring process. Else, the resource is accessed and token is kept until the processing is being done. Only one process at a time has token, so mutual exclusion is guaranteed. Order well defined. Starvation cannot occur because the token is being passed to all the processes, so the starvation problem will not arise. If token is lost, example process died, crashed due to some reason, it will have to be regenerated. Does not guarantee FIFO order. Sometimes this is undesirable because the process has to wait for long. Advantages. The correctness of this algorithm is evident. Only one process has the token at any instance, so only one process can be in a critical section. Since the token circulates among processes in a well-defined order, starvation cannot occur. Disadvantages. Once a process decides it wants to enter a critical section, at worst it will have to wait for every other processes to enter and leave one critical section. If the token is ever lost, it must be regenerated. In fact, detecting that it is lost is difficult, since the amount of time between successive appearances of the token on the network is not constant. The fact that the token has not been spotted for an hour does not mean that it has been lost. Some process may still be using it. It means some process will have to wait longer for the token to receive it. The algorithm also runs into trouble if a process crashes, but recovery is easier than in the other cases. If we require a process receiving the token to acknowledge receipt, a dead process will be detected when its neighbor tries to give it the token and fails. At that point, the dead process can be removed from the group and the token holder can pass the token to the next member drawn the line. Thank you for watching.